What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 5 most popular talking points. John's team, what do you think the nation should be talking about this week?
Alex Salmond has launched his manifesto for how Scotland will cope after independence. And I can speak with some authority on this because I own a Proclaimers album and have seen Trainspotting. So, do you need any facts on Scotland? Have you been to Scotland? Do you like it?
I've been to Edinburgh. It was fun. I didn't understand anything, but it was nice. And people were like, "Oh, you must have haggis. You must have haggis." It's crazy. It's not crazy. It's just unnecessary. I'm confused by the whole Scottish thing, though, because the world is. We don't understand. So Britain, because Britain is not a country, but then you guys have a national anthem that you sing as Britain, and then you get medals as Britain in the Olympics, but then you're not a country, which is cheating technically. This is just me asking on behalf of the world. We want to know how it works. Because we didn't know that Scotland wasn't a part of it because they use...
They are, but they're going to leave. Or they might.
To go where? They can't go anywhere. Where are they going to go? I don't understand this. This is confusing.
No, well, I'll tell you what's happened. So Alex Salmond, the First Minister of Scotland, has outlined the SNP's blueprint for Scottish independence ahead of next September's referendum. Some of the white paper key pledges, I'll just give you the key things. It said the Queen will remain head of state, Trident nuclear weapons will have to go, popular BBC programmes will stay, but they'll only air on a newly formed Scottish broadcasting service.
And no one's asked the Queen if she wants to be head of state. They've said, oh, when we go, the Queen will still be head of state. She might go, no, bollocks.
I think the new Scotland sounds brilliant. I read his white paper. They keep CBeebies, they get the Queen, they chuck off all the Trident. We should all go there. We should all go, yeah, you do whatever you want, you vote, and then just move in.
Sean, do you think we'd be better off without Scotland?
I think it's inevitable. If I was Scottish, I'd vote for independence. I would, immediately. Because you think
well,
what
you
they're...
can't vote immediately, it's not for another 10 months. So that would be a wasted vote.
Sorry. I mean, what I'd do, if I was Scottish, I'd turn it into a tax haven.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah.
Not everyone in Scotland is for independence. Take a look at some Glasgow Rangers fans and what they think about it.
Oh, it's Salmond is a twat, is a twat. Oh, it's Salmond is a twat, is a twat.
Why is he a twat? Because he wants to break up the union and he shags grannies. He's a granny shagger.
That's from the Scottish Newsnight, I believe.
I was in favour, but now I know he shags grannies. I'm changing my mind. I don't have any time for independence. When I grew up in the West Country, and there was the talk of Cornish independence.
Only among you and your friends.
No, I was from Devon, so I don't think...
It's the same.
That's the most offensive thing you've ever said.
Not even close.
Don't Devon want to be independent as well?
No, we can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Well, we're in between Cornwall and
That
Britain.
doesn't stop you. Look where France is, between Spain and Germany.
You struggled with that one, then, didn't you?
Really, the analogy I use is it's a bit like a relationship. And I'm beginning to feel like a bit of a spurned lover in this thing, you know when you're in a relationship and the other party says, oh, I don't know if this is right anymore, I feel like saying, well, if you don't want it, go. In fact, you know what? We should do it not on whether you keep the pound or nuclear weapons, do it on music, right? We keep the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Who and the Jam and the Clash, and they can take their Best of Delamitri CD and stick it up their arse.
It is like a relationship. I think we should dump them first.
Yeah.
You know when you know you're going to be dumped and you think, if I get in there first, this is going to save a lot of face? Because I think otherwise it's going to be David Cameron turning up at Hadrian's Wall drunk at 3 a.m. going, fuck you, are you shagging Denmark? Is that what you're doing?
Instead of independence, we should have, like, a trial separation period.
See how it goes.
Well,
See how
couples
it
do
goes.
it, yeah.
And for a year, we don't go up there. And they don't come down here.
And do we view the Welsh as like our kids? We've both got equal
We get
rights?
the Welsh every other weekend.
Yeah.
Strictly, I would be for the union, but if it means we don't have the guy on the Co-op adverts who says, good with food, I am willing to change my vote because there are 4 O's in that sentence and he just willfully ignores every one of them. And then has the cheek to say he works for the Co-op. Well, by your rules, mate, you work for the Cup. Pick and choose.
Let's have a look and see if it's up there. Yes! Alex Salmond has unveiled the SNP's plans for Scottish independence. Following independence, the BBC would be replaced by the Scottish Broadcasting Service, leading to new Scottish programmes such as No Cash in the Attic, Doctor Who You Looking At, Dragon's Crack Den, Q Ockeye and Skagpuss.